Do you truly understand what business is? We discuss it often, and we may think we grasp it, but in reality, only a few truly understand its nature. So let's define it precisely. Business is an activity, nothing more. It involves transactions among two or more parties with the aim of making a profit. Let me repeat, business is an activity, nothing more. It involves transactions among two or more parties with the aim of making a profit. So, let me elaborate this. Think about the simple act of breathing. We inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide. We get oxygen from trees, and in return, they receive carbon dioxide from us. It's a mutual exchange that sustains both us and the trees. By definition, this exchange is a form of business. Now consider another scenario. A mother breastfeeding her child, and the child receives nourishment for survival. And in doing so, the mother attains happiness and health benefits. It's a symbiotic exchange, a transaction from which both parties get benefits. But it doesn't end there. Think about when you swap books or share your knowledge with a friend. You're engaging in a transaction, as well as your friend gaining fresh insights, and you experience the warmth of helping. It's an exchange of knowledge. So from now on, when the topic of business arises, let's remember these key terms: activity, transaction, profit. Is this clear? Now business is a singular activity, and when multiple business activities take place, we refer to them as business institutions or business organizations. There are three kinds of business institutions based on the number of activities. Firstly, we have sole proprietorship. Imagine a small bakery owned and operated by a single person, like your friendly neighborhood bakery. The person who runs it is the sole proprietor. It's a simple and common form of business where one individual is responsible for everything. Next, we have private limited companies. And think of it as a group project. You and your close friends decide to start a company together, like a software development company. You all share ownership, and it's not open to the public. It's like a closely knit team working together for a common goal. Lastly, public limited companies. These are a bit like a big concert or show. Many people invest in the company by buying its shares, just like you might buy a ticket to attend a concert. It's open to the public, and a large number of individuals can have a piece of ownership in the company, such as major corporations you see traded on stock markets. So, these three types of business institutions cater to different needs and scales of business activities. Sole proprietorship for the individual entrepreneur. Private limited companies for small groups of close associates, and public limited companies for larger enterprises that involve many shareholders from the public. Let's talk about the types of business organizations based on the term profit. Just like there are different flavors of ice cream, there are different flavors of business organizations, each with its own purpose. First, we have for-profit organizations. These are like the regular businesses you often hear about. Their main goal is to make money, just like your favorite ice cream shop wants to sell ice cream to make a profit. Think of companies like Apple or your local corner store. They are all for-profit organizations. Next, there are non-profit organizations. These are a bit different. They are not in the game for money. Instead, they are like your local animal shelter or a charity that helps people in need. Their main aim is to do good and make a positive impact on the world, just like your neighbor who volunteers at the community center. They are not after profits. They are after making the world a better place. Lastly, we have not-for-profit organizations. These are a bit like a mix of the two. They might make some money, but their primary goal is not to stack up big piles of cash. They are more focused on a particular mission, like your school's parent-teacher association. They might have fundraisers to support school activities, but their main aim is to benefit the school, not to make loads of money. So, just like there are different flavors of ice cream for different tastes, there are different types of business organizations for different purposes. Some want to make money for profit, some want to do a good nonprofit, and some are somewhere in between not for profit. I believe this is the best video you have ever watched on business. From now on, you have a clear idea of basic business principles. If you feel you have learned something new, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much for your kind attention.